Hi, I was asked to go ahead and do a video for you guys talking about me having lupus and starting Javita. I started drinking Javita about 2.5, 3 months ago, and it's just been absolutely life-changing. In 2009, I was diagnosed with lupus, which is a immune disorder, and they really don't know what causes it. So because they don't know what causes it, they don't know what kind of medications can actually fix it. So pretty much the medications that I've been on since 2009 have all been regarding symptom control. Problems that I was having is I was allergic to the sun, and I would break out in a rash. I would look like I had hives all over my body. It would be on my face. I'd have it on my forehead. I'd have it on my chest. Anywhere that the sun touched, I would break out in this really big rash. So constantly people were wondering what was wrong with me. It was really embarrassing. And living in California, of course, I'm out in the sun all the time. I was put on Plaquenil, which is actually an anti-malarial drug, and they don't even know what really fixes it. They don't know why Plaquenil works, but it helps with the symptoms. And then I was also on immune suppressants called Cytoxan and Trexel. The problem is that along with all of these medications I'm on, I was taking 1,500 milligrams of Tylenol a day, 1,600 ibuprofen, 375 in naproxen. And when you combine that with the Cytoxan and the Trexel, it actually can really damage your liver and kidneys. In 2011, I had 3 kidney infections in 1 month. It was pretty bad. I was in the hospital. My husband was gone. Had to have somebody take care of the kids. With my lupus, constantly sleeping. I'm exhausted all the time. I go to the gym about 2 hours a day, and I would come home and sleep 2, 3 to 6 hours a day. I would take naps. I would get the kids from school, and I would be so tired by the time that I got done doing that. I would have to come home and sleep while the kids did their homework. I didn't have the energy to do anything with their homework. I couldn't help them. I just couldn't focus. When you have lupus, you have what's called a brain fog, and it kind of feels like you're living in a dream state. Like you're kind of in that awake but not awake. You don't really understand what's going on. You just feel absent. You don't feel like you're part of what is going on in life. You don't feel like you. It's really, really hard. People just they don't understand. It's frustrating because no one understands lupus. It's one of those diseases that it has so many symptoms that when you tell people, yeah, this is what's going on with me, they're like, oh, you just don't feel good. But it's more than that. I feel like I've been living with the flu for years. It's like a bad case of the flu. My skin literally hurts to be touched. My husband couldn't give me a hug without it hurting. My kids couldn't let me play with them in the yard because it would hurt. Couldn't jump on the trampoline with them. Going to soccer games and stuff, I would have to stay in the shade and stay away from everybody else because I'd have to be out of the sun. It was really hard. Having lupus has been life-changing. I'm 32 years old and I have heart palpitations. I am exhausted to the point I'm napping all day long and I'm missing out on my kids' life. I'm not present in their life. I'm not a mom, I'm a bystander. And I'm taking all these different medications that potentially could kill me in order to deal with the symptoms of having something that could kill me. And it's been a struggle. I used to weigh 265 pounds. The lupus affected my thyroid and my adrenal glands, and I was unable to lose weight. I had to have gastric sleeve surgery in order to lose weight, and I went down to about 160 pounds. And I stopped losing weight. But the reason I stopped losing weight is because I was so exhausted, and even though I'm going to the gym, I didn't have enough energy to make it through the rest of my day. And so I was drinking rock stars, and the rock stars are killing me because they're giving me heart palpitations, they're giving me anxiety. I was feeling depressed, I was feeling anxious, I was feeling nervous. I was so crabby with my kids and my husband, and I would try the caffeine from the drinks at Starbucks, but the Starbucks had so much preservatives in it that it was absolutely destroying my body. My hands would hurt to the point that my husband every morning would grab them like this and he would just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, and he would do it to my feet and he would do it to my arms, and if he just would grab and squeeze, it felt better. It would relieve the pain. There would be so much relief in it. I was having back problems, sore feet, sore hands, my thyroid. I was anemic to the point the doctor doesn't even know how I'm functioning. And a lot of this is all symptoms of the medications I was taking. I have what's called Raynaud's syndrome, where my fingers will go, they'll start turning blue color. I had no feeling in my pinkies on both hands, and I had numbness in my fingertips. My hands would ache. Very, very bad arthritis problems, to the point I could tell you if it was going to rain because my arthritis would act up. I'm 32 years old, and my body's that of a 70, 80-year-old woman. I was unable to run because the joint pain would be so severe afterwards. I would feel like I came down with the flu every time I'd go for a 2-mile run. The rock stars, I was drinking 3 to 6 rock stars a day just to make it through my day. And of course, I'd have the sugar crash. So I'd go get my rock star. I would function for a little bit during the day, and then I would need another, and I'd need another, and I'd need another. And I'm spending $3 per rock star, so I'm spending 20 bucks in rock stars a day. And I was agitated. My heart was racing. And by the time 10, 11 o'clock rolls around, I can't sleep. And then when I would fall asleep, I would wake up. Lupus, it's common to have insomnia. So I'd wake up from 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and be awake till 6 and be just absolutely exhausted and then have to go on with my day. And it was just this vicious cycle that I couldn't get out of. So Dr. Chi Wen finally told me, try Javita. I put him off for a year and said, no, I'm good. I've got my Keurig. I'm good. I don't need more coffee. I'm happy with my Starbucks. And even though it was killing me, I was still okay with it. And I finally tried it. I've been on it for about 3 months. I've lost about 15, 20 pounds off of it. And I'm down to 140 pounds. I feel absolutely amazing. I haven't had one single lupus symptom. My heart palpitations are gone, which is such a relief. My mom was 36 when she died of a heart attack. I have no more joint pain. My fingers are wonderful. They feel great. I can go in and get my fingernails done, and they don't have to be careful because my hands don't hurt anymore. My liver and kidney functions are at optimal level. And when I went back to my doctor, she said, "What are you doing? I don't understand. Your lupus symptoms are pretty much non-existent." And I said, "I'm drinking Javita." And she said, "Now what is that?" And I said, "It is this amazing coffee." And I said, "It's the only thing that I have changed in my diet is I'm drinking Javita." And she said, "Well, I'm looking at your blood work right here, and your blood work pretty much shows that your lupus is what we consider in remission. You pretty much are symptom free. Aside from it showing up in your blood that yes, you have it, you're symptom free. My dry eyes are done. I have no kidney problems. My high blood pressure is gone. I'm no longer bruising like I was. I'm back. I go to my kids' soccer games. I hang out in the sun. I wear my tank tops. I can play soccer out in the yard with the kids. I can go play catch. I can play football. I'm doing CrossFit training. I'm at the gym 2 hours a day, and I'm doing weightlifting, and I'm working out in ways that I never thought would be possible. I've been able to go surfing in the ocean. I've been able to do body surfing. I've been able to go play beach volleyball. I'm a different person, and I owe it 100% to Javita. I had no idea that something so simple like changing 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee a day could completely change my life. So I want to thank Dr. Chi Wen for finally making me try this product, and I want to thank you, Javita, for everything that you've done for me, for my kids, and for my husband. Love you guys.